Hey everyone, it's Susan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a different kind of video. This is going to be a get to know me video, so I'm super excited. I decided just to Google get to know me questions, and I figured that I would just, go about it this way. That way, you could just get to know my personality a little bit, things I like, my dislikes. And then if you want to see like a more personal get to know me video, then you can ask me any questions down below. So anything goes. So let's hurry up and get started. Who is your hero? This is going to sound cliche, but for me, my husband is my hero. Reason being is because I met him during a time where I was at the time, of course, I was a single parent. I was trying to raise my 5-year-old daughter at the time. I was going through depression because I had a bad breakup. I was with a guy for almost 2 years, and he was physically and verbally abusive to me. And I don't know why I stayed with him, because I really, honestly, I didn't love him. And so, but it kind of, I don't know, I felt at the time that, I wasn't worthy of anyone else. So that's why I chose to stay with him. Now I am over that. It's, all in the past, and, I've moved on from it. So, but at that time when I met my husband, to me, he saved me. He saved me from, my depression. He saved me from thinking that I would never find anyone good, or that, saved me from my way of thinking that I didn't deserve anybody good in my life, and that I would never find a father for my daughter. And he was just a blessing. He truly was. I mean, he was just an angel sent from God. And I always say that. My family says that. I would tell his mom and dad that all the time. And, we have our ups and downs, as everyone does in their marriage. And it's nothing big, just, the simple things that you would have to deal with in a marriage, but nothing big. He is very respectful. He is just completely honest, loving, caring, just responsible. He is an amazing man, and I am lucky to have found him. So for that, he is my hero, mine and my daughter's hero. So, and he loves my daughter, as if she were his own, biologically his, and to him that she is biologically his. So, and she is now 17, so she's going to be 18 at the end of this month, which is pretty scary, pretty sad. Okay, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? If I could live anywhere, it would be in Europe. It would be probably in Germany again. My husband and I and our family, we moved to Germany, to Munich, for about 2 years. My husband was working on a project there, and so we moved there. And as much as I missed my family, I was homesick, but it was beautiful living there. I just loved the area. I loved the people. I loved the fact that you could walk anywhere. It was gorgeous, and we could experience, all the seasons. It was wonderful. My kids enjoyed it. The schools there were wonderful. We traveled to so many places. I mean, everywhere you went, every place you drove to, it was like being in a totally different, country. Versus in the city, it's like, everything you see is just the same crap to me all the time. So if I could move anywhere, if I could live anywhere, it would be back in Munich. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear is losing my family. And what I mean by that is myself getting sick and leaving the family. That is like my biggest fear, because I would never want that. I know no one ever wants that, but I do think about that, and I try not to. It's hard not to, but with thinking about just, my mother-in-law's recent passing, which it really hasn't been that recent, but it was a year in February that she passed away from her battle with pancreatic cancer. And it scares me because she was a healthy, she wasn't, of course she battled with weight and, she had diabetes and things like that, but no one ever thought that she would get cancer, especially terminal cancer. And that was, to us, it was scary. She battled it for 2 years, and ever since, I don't want to get emotional, but ever since that, I think about it. It's like, I think about, what if that happened to me? And so that's why, it's one of the reasons why I want to try to take care of myself better, health-wise, lose some weight for health reasons. So anyway, that is one of my biggest fears. What is your favorite family vacation? My favorite family vacation is like not a certain place, but my favorite vacation time is when my entire family vacations together. And we do that typically once a year during the summertime. And last year we went to Destin, Florida. We rented a beach house on the beach, stayed on the beach. It was beautiful. It was fantastic. It's chaotic. It is, but it's the best time that we could ever have. We made some of the best memories, and we're planning another trip this summer. So that's going to be fun. So those are my favorite vacations. What is your child's proudest moment or proudest accomplishment? Well, my daughter, she's a senior. She will be graduating this year. She got accepted to Texas A&M, so that is a great accomplishment, and I know she's very proud as I am, and her father and I are of her. What makes you laugh the most? My family does. There is never a dull moment around my family. They're silly. I act silly. We all act silly. So we're all a silly family. There's just never a dull moment. Our kids make us laugh. It's always fun. It's never boring, that's for sure. What was the last movie you went to, and what did you think of it? The last movie that I saw was, 50 Shades of Grey. What I thought of it was, it wasn't as bad as everyone made it out to be, or it wasn't as bad as, when you read the book. It's like you have all these thoughts and everything going throughout your head, and just, the way you envision it when you read the books. In the movie, it's not as bad as everyone made it out to be. It was good. Yes, the ending was kind of crappy, but it's what I expected. So I didn't expect anything more from it. Let's see. What does your child want to be when he or she grows up? My daughter wants to be a pediatric nurse. She wants to, of course, do nursing, and that is what she wants to be. My son is only 8, so he says he wants to be a professional football player. So we'll see what happens then. What is your favorite game or sport to watch and play? I love watching football. I especially enjoyed watching high school football. I enjoyed it when I was in high school, and I would go watch my friends play football. And also, my daughter is in the drill team, and I enjoyed her halftime performances. And most of all, watching the football games and just the experience and just how alive it felt. Just, how exciting it was to root for the teams. It was great time. So I'm going to miss it, but my son will be there pretty soon. So yeah, let's see. What 2 radio stations do you listen to in the car the most? I live in Houston, Texas, so a few of my radio stations are 93Q, which is the country station, 104 KRBE, which they play a mix of everything, and then I'll just go ahead and add a new station, 92.1. They play a lot of old school music. It just brings back so many memories, so many fun times with friends, and so I enjoy all 3 of those radio stations. Which would you rather do? Wash dishes, mow the lawn, clean the bathroom, or vacuum the house? I would definitely, out of all of them, I would rather vacuum the house. I do not really enjoy cleaning or anything like that, but of course I do it. If you could hire someone to help you, what would it be for? It would definitely be for cleaning. But what has stopped me from doing that is I like, I know where everything goes. I know, what to do with everything, and I don't want to have to, point to someone what, how to clean it, where to put it up. And it's just, I would rather do it myself. It's like, I don't like to do it, but I would rather do it myself. Okay, who's your favorite author? At the moment, I really don't have one, but I do enjoy Nicholas Sparks' books. I love the romance. I love the storylines. He writes some of the best books, and I love the fact that they turn them into movies. Have you ever had a nickname? My name is Susan, but everyone calls me Susie, so that's my nickname. Do you like or dislike surprises? I love surprises. I don't mind them. I haven't had really many, but when I do, it's fun. I love it. If money was no object, what would you do all day? Shop, of course, for handbags. Who wouldn't? How would your friends describe you? They would describe me as, I would think, fun-loving, crazy, trustworthy. So I think that's how they would describe me. Let's see. What is the worst gift you have been or have received? The worst gift for me, I really don't have one, but to me, I call it the worst. Is my husband and I, well, we were engaged at the time. We spent Christmas at his parents' house, and one of the traditions is, we just give everyone gifts, and his brother and family come over and they open gifts, and we open gifts together a few days before Christmas because they like to spend it at their home. But I opened my gift from my husband's brother and sister-in-law, and I don't mind that. In fact, it was a Calphalon salad bowl, so salad bowl set. But the thing that just really set me off and pissed me off was the fact that it said, "Our gift to you." Now on the box, and it had like on the picture, it was like a kind of like a ribbon, Christmas thing. It was like I guess a gift, and it said, "Our gift to you." So what does that mean? It means that they purchased something, and that was a gift for purchasing something. They gave that free gift to me. So that made me feel like complete crap. And my husband was angry, but I didn't say anything. I just smiled and said thank you. But that was like the worst gift. What is the best gift you've ever been given? My children. My children are a blessing. As I said, my husband to me is the greatest gift, one of the greatest gifts that I've ever received as well. So I would say my husband and my kids. Aside from food, water, and shelter, what's one thing you couldn't go all day without? My family. I wouldn't be able to go I wouldn't be able to go a day not seeing my family. I just love them to death. List 2 pet peeves. One of my pet peeves is lying. I can't stand that. And the second pet peeve is a big one, is I can't stand hearing people smack when they're eating. Just this food smacking is a pet peeve of mine. How many pairs of shoes do you own? Between 30 and 35. What would you do if you won the lottery? I would pay my parents' bills off and buy them a house. That's the first thing some of the first things I would do. If you could go back in time, was one thing you would change? How I did in school, how I applied myself in school. I would change a few things there. How many pillows do you sleep with? 3. 2 under my head and 1 I have to hug on. What's the longest you've gone without sleep? I would say about 24 hours. I stayed up on the phone with talking to a friend, my best friend at the time. Would you rather trade intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence? I would rather take intelligence any day. What's your favorite holiday? Christmas, because the entire family gathers together. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here. If you have any other questions for me, just please leave them in the comments below. I would love to do a Q&A thing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on another video. Bye for now.